Well, I think it's important that we get back to a common sense situation, and we lack that not just in our state but in our country. I mean, I'm a retired New York City detective. I did that for 20 years. I owned a small business for over 33 years, which I sold most of it off in 2022 in my European business this year. But I think it's about time to give back and start working together. As a law enforcement officer for so many years, public service is what we do, and I think it's time to do that again. It concerns me when I look at how this country is going. We're not in a situation where people get along anymore, and people sit down and talk. And I think we need to do that. And part of my business experience was bringing best practices to my company, to my clients. I think we need to bring that to Washington and New York State. Best practices of working together. I just think it all centers around common sense, and I don't see very much of that over the last not just the last several years, but many, many years. We've gotten completely divided country, and we need to bring that back and unify and work together. And I think the issues, and they're basic issues, but they're not just conservative and Republican issues, they're American issues. I think that resonates as I travel around the state. It's a big state, 62 counties. I'm a Queens kid and now a Long Island person, and you're not aware of how big this state is. I mean, I think we've been to 10 or 12 fairs in the last 2 weeks, and we have about 2 more weeks of fairs to go. But this is such a great platform, New York, right? And I think we deserve somebody who stands up for this state and represents this state. And I think we need not just one-party government in this state. I don't think that serves us the best right now. I think we need different sides, different opinions, different understandings. And I think more or less we need to hold our elected officials accountable, not just for what they do, but what they haven't done. And I think that's important. And I think it's important as an elected official to listen to the constituents, the people who put you there, and not just look past them. And I think sometimes if you're in office a little bit too long, I think that's what has a tendency to happen. I don't have a lot of political experience. I did serve on a school board for 6 years, 5.5 years, and everybody knows how that is to serve on a school board. So if I could do that, and if I could be a New York City detective for 20 years, I certainly have the background to be ready to be the United States Senator in New York for everyone.